in our hearts. And I say we as adults because you think about the children who are here today. They haven't witnessed. They never visited. Think about it. Today is 18 years. So to those boys and girls who were born in 2001, who never really understood what those Twin Towers really truly meant and represented in our country, they are adults now. They need to remember. They need to understand the significance, because we as Americans should never and will never give up our way of life to anyone in the world or any political regime that is out there. So I have a New York State Senate proclamation that I would like to present. I'll give it to Ken, honoring MJQ Irish Center on the dedication of the Twin Towers, a memorial to honor the first responders who perished on 9/11/2001. May we never forget, always remember that we, proud Americans, are grateful to God and to each other, because we are to love each other as ourselves. And today, we dedicate these two stones as a memorial to all of those who gave the ultimate sacrifice for our freedom and to help out their neighbor. God bless you.
Thank you, Senator. Our next speaker is Assemblyman Chris Tague, and he also has a large district to cover, and we thank him for being here.
Frank, I'd like you to come up quick and do the presentation first to you and Ken. Just want to thank you. I had this flag flown over the New York State Capitol in honor of your group and the Michael Quill Irish Cultural Center, and I'd like you to accept this on behalf of the people of the 102nd Assembly District with our thanks. And it's in honor of all those heroes that we lost at 9/11. And here's a certificate of its authenticity. And I also have a certificate from the folks of the 102nd Assembly District of the New York State Assembly in honor of the Michael J. Quill Irish Cultural and Sports Center with regards to this wonderful and beautiful memorial. Hope you'll accept it with God's blessings, and thank you. First of all, I just want to say good afternoon to everyone here, and thank you for coming here and joining in this very solemn occasion. Today we come together to remember a time of grief, a time when America was shaken to its foundations, but also a time of strength, of unity, and a firm commitment to the ideals and dreams of our homeland. The events of September 11th, 2001 forever changed the direction as our nation, the devastating impact of that day still lingers. Nearly 3,000 American lives were lost, and more than 6,000 others were injured in the horrifying incidents in New York City, Washington, D.C., and Pennsylvania. But countless more lives were changed as a result of this heinous attack. Children and surviving family members have endured the reality of homes that would never be the same, and parents who they would never see again. Thousands of emergency workers who rushed to help at the World Trade Center are still suffering the effects of that day. Some paid the ultimate price. But we Americans are a strong nation, proud and resilient. We banded together to help each other, comfort each other, rebuild and face the darkness and those who sought to do us harm. It is for these reasons that I stand before you today as we commemorate this singular event in American history. This grand memorial will forever serve as a testimony to the sacrifice of those lost in the attacks in 2001, and also as a pillar of strength and honor to every single American, military or otherwise, first responder, policeman, or just a daring citizen who stood firm against terror and fought back against the night. That is why these monuments are so important. Those of us who remember that fateful day have it etched forever into our memories. And it is our duty to ensure that the echo of sacrifice and loss is remembered by further generations of brave Americans. Ladies and gentlemen, their sacrifice will be remembered. It is with a heavy heart that I deliver you these words, but it's also with a full one. Thank all of you for being here to add your strength, your faith, and your great American spirit to this cause. Thank you to the first responders, and I want us to give all our first responders, our law enforcement, our police officers, and our military a round of applause for their dedication and service to us and our country. Thank you to you, for those of you that showed such amazing heroism. Thank you to all Americans who remember that we are a strong nation, a resilient nation, a nation that will never, ever back down from adversity, hatred, or terror. This monument stands to those ends to stand the test of time, honoring and respecting everything we are and everything we have lost. Thank you, each and every one of you. God bless each and every one of you. God bless the United States of America, and thank you.
I have one other thing I'd like to add. Tony Fallon, do you have that poem that you had asked about with you? Would you be able to come up, please? And this was something dedicated to the rest.